Last week I did a video about having my confidence stolen when I was in Benidorm the week before. Forced myself to go out for a walk last week and it really did. I mentioned on a video of it, felt 50% better. But this week I've managed to get myself back to where I was before, and it's not that I'm not still gutted about it, but I managed to get myself back by doing what I do. And I get into it more when I get up and around the mountain, but I just felt it important today to do a follow-on video to last week's video that we can get ourselves back. So stick around, guys. I'll go into it more when I get up and around in the mountain and talk about how I've managed to get myself back to feeling better again. When these things happen that knock our confidence, we can't let it dictate our next steps or what we do. Yeah, he's got to knock it back. It knocks us back 5-6 steps, however many steps, but can't let it knock us back to the beginning of our journey, of our road we've been on, of how tough everything's been. We can't let it do it. And my series Mind Over Mountain, I've leaned on this week, these last 2 weeks since I've come back, since what happened in Benidorm. I've leaned on it and they've helped me out. A lot of them have helped me out this week. My life lessons I've lived and done have managed to get me through to building my confidence back up again. And little steps. I speak so many times about little steps and how important it is to make little steps. It's all we can do. And we go through this shit in life where we get confidence knocked, but it can't stop us wanting to improve ourselves or going through that wall or set us back too much. It's going to set you back, but we've got to find a way of doing it. And last Saturday, I did force myself to go out for a walk. And I felt better afterwards. I did feel better afterwards. And I've gone back to my normal discipline this week of being in the gym, eating clean, eating healthy, not pigging out, not eating extra meals, not eating extra things. Just getting myself back to what I was before. I spent the week from after Benidorm up to the walk last week, not wanting to do anything again. Just giving everything up, the gym, YouTube, not wanting to go to Isle of Wight. And I love the Isle of Wight. It's an amazing, amazing place. And I got that in a few weeks. And my excitement's starting to build for that again. And these little steps that knock us back, can't let it dictate. It's really, really tough to do it at a time, but we've got to find what works for you. And my life lesson series, my Mind Over Mountain series, it speaks a lot about what I've learned and how I've come through things. And yeah, it's really, really helped me doing these videos maybe more than other people. I didn't envisage it was going to be beneficial to me. And it's not till this has happened I've actually realised that I think I forgot to do a life lesson on one of the biggest, most important things there possibly is. And that's talking to somebody when you're struggling, when your confidence has been knocked, when you're having a shit day, when things aren't going your way. Talking is the biggest life lesson you can take from everything. Having a conversation with somebody about something, you're getting off your chest. What's the saying is, problem shared, a problem halved. Talking is a big part of life lessons, and I've done that since I come back from Benidorm. I've talked to multiple people about it, about how upset I've been and how gutted I still am. I've talked to people and their opinions all been the same, but it could have been so much worse. You know, you don't know what happened. I've had my chain stolen, and as gutted as I am, it's not affected my health. It's affected my mental health for the last couple of weeks, but talking about it has helped massively. And it's a life lesson 15 episodes I've overlooked and not done. So that's one to lean on, is talking about it. It's so important to talk, but we can't let the confidence be knocked dictate how we're going to move forward, or stop us doing things we want to do, or get into the goal we want to get to, or get into a target we want to get to. Granted, it's going to knock you back 5 or 6 steps, but don't let it put you back to the beginning. Like I said, I've managed to build myself up this week by getting back to my discipline, getting back to going to the gym in the morning, getting back to being out walking, to enjoying the walking, getting back to looking forward to things, getting back to my healthy eating, my not pigging out on things, getting back to talking to people, just getting back to everything. And again, speaking of serious life lessons about these things have helped me out over the time. As I said, I've leaned on it these last 2 weeks, and they've been beneficial to me, and it's mad how that's worked out, that doing these videos has actually adversely got me to a stage where I'm so happy doing everything, and I've done these life lessons, and I've had to lean on them these last 2 weeks to get me through one of the biggest confidence knocks I've had in years. And so yeah, it's been a bit emotional these last 2 weeks, but we're getting there. We're a lot better than we were this time last week. But as I said, I felt it really important to do a follow-on video today to explain we can build our confidence back up little steps at a time. There is light at the end of the tunnel. 5 steps, 6 steps back, 7 steps back, just not back to the beginning. You've just got to do those small steps again to get yourself back to where you were. Just don't let it put you back to the beginning of the journey, because that's when you start feeling even worse and worse and worse. So the confidence being knocked, a bad day, we all have them. We all have it, we all go through it. The stronger ones know how to get themselves out, and the stronger ones will build themselves up and push on and not let this shit get them down and dictate everything to you. So if you're having a bad day, it doesn't mean you're not strong. It just means you're having a shit day. Talk to somebody. Do one little step. Have a look at a life lesson you've learned before that you've come through that dark moment. Because that's how I've managed to get through these last 2 weeks, with knowing that I'll recover. I'll get over it. Granted, still gutted, but we get over these things. So yeah, like I said, it's just important for me to do a follow-on to last week. It's not another, oh, he's had a shit week video, because I don't want that. There was some nice comments and lovely comments last week. Lovely comments of support about it affecting me and the chain being stolen. But yeah, just as I always say, guys, one little step, one small step. One step. You can't get to the end of the journey without making the small steps. You're not going to jump from the start to the end. Make the little steps. Believe me, it makes the difference, and it has for me this week. So there we are, and we're back up here now. And look, how peaceful and quiet it is. These are the reasons you can get yourself back. These are my small steps. These are my little steps. Stood there, looking at that. It's amazing, isn't it? So one small step, guys. Just keep going. It does get easier, I promise. On our way back now, and just a little bit of reflection on building confidence back up, which I've had to do this week. It's I can't emphasize enough of the importance of small steps, and people are stronger than they realize they are at times. Just to make one step, you look at things when confidence is knocked and we're at our lowest and think there's no way to be able to do things. But if you look around at actually what you've done today or yesterday or last week or during a month, I'm willing to bet you find something that you've leaned on, or you've done, or a life lesson you've done that you've actually got something to look at and be proud of, that you can lean on, move forward with that, and take the next step. It's not easy. It's not easy building confidence back up. It's not easy getting into a routine. It's not easy trying to get to the end of the journey. It's not easy trying to go through that wall. But only we can do it by trying to build our confidence back up, by trying to do little things, by trying to make little right decisions. It's really tough at times, but when you start doing it, the confidence starts coming back. The little steps become big steps. The bigger steps become even further. And before you know it, you're down the road and you can't remember where the start was. And you've come so far. And this is what I was talking about with 6 or 7 steps back. You've come so far, you can actually afford to go 6 or 7 steps back, because you know you're not going to go back to the beginning. This is where I am. Because if my chain had been stolen last year before I started this journey, I would have stopped everything, because that would have been me just hiding away. Because I've come so far in my journey, I'm not willing to go back to the start of my journey, because that was a different person. My episodes, Mind Over Mountain, things I talk about, and episodes that I wasn't necessarily happy with. And not that I'm defending who I was a different person. I feel a different person now, and I can get myself out of building myself back up. As tough as it is, But when you do it once, things become easier. It's like riding a bike. When you learn to ride a bike, you know how to ride a bike. When you're building your confidence up, or when you're changing your mindset or your discipline, the further down the road you come, the more you get knocked, the more easy it becomes to get yourself back up. And this is what I've done this last 2 weeks, leaning on everything I've learned. And so don't let things put you off by I've been knocked back. For whatever reason you might get knocked back, don't let it put you off. Find a way to improve it. Find a way to change it. Find a way, to a certain extent, to prove it wrong. Just make one little step. It's so important. That first little step, that one little step. Because if you don't make it, you look back and think, I wish I'd made that one little step then, because I might not be here now. Easier for me to say rather than do at times, but I'm out walking. After the shit couple of weeks it's been, I'm out walking and doing. So just make one little step. See if it works. If it does, fantastic. If not, find a different step. That step you're making that you don't think works might not be necessarily the right step. So find a different one. There's always a step to take, guys. So anyway, we get back to Mind Over Mountain. We get back today on our Mind Over Mountain series, and I do appreciate the support over the last couple of weeks. It really does mean a lot. So thank you, guys.